Okay, yeah, it's me, Santosh Kumar Kesi. Today I'm just presenting slides. So with videos on the topic of types of literature reviews, and this video is prepared by the Santosh Kumar Kesi, and the course title is EDUC 509 Research Methodology. The topic and the course facilitators, assistant professors, Indra Manesh Shrestha. Now let us discuss the definition of literature's review. Literature review means a comprehensive overview of existing research on a specific topic. Let's say we can say that literature reviews provide a comprehensive summary of existing research on a topic. So identify key theories, models, and empirical findings under this literature review. It helps to understand and understand the historical development of the subjects. So let's see the main purpose of this literature review. Summarize and synthesize findings. Whatever we find by using the reviews, we have just summarized and synthesized the findings. Identifying a trend, what trend is going on in the markets and the patterns in the research. So under this literature reviews, the key components, selections of relevant literatures, critical evaluations of resources, integrations of finding. Whatever we find, we just integrate and note it down the important points. It means highlighted areas where research is abundant or lacking. And we can say that it includes this literature reviews includes different types of resources like books, journals, or different articles, or we can say that conference, the papers, and this everything comes under the literature's review. Now, under this literature reviews, we have a thematic reviews. Thematic reviews means specially focus on these reviews on a special theme. Special themes, or we can say that topic within the literatures. So it main focus on themes, or we can say that patterns found in the literatures. So organizing our findings into a different thematics areas, and it helps in understanding trends and the recurring issues in the field. So the main purpose to use the thematic reviews is organizing literature around the key themes. That means the main points or key themes must be organized according to numerical wise, alphabetical wise, or according to the urgency. Highlights the connections between the studies. So it provides a structured way to analyze literatures without being numerical orders. So this thematic reviews helps in understanding the trend, especially trend and the recurring issues in the specific field. So the process of this thematic reviews. Uh, the first one is obviously identify the major themes among the different themes. We just need to identify the major one and analyzing a literature related to each themes. For example, you can mention over there, we can mention over there is exploring themes in educational technology resources. So it provides, see, this thematic reviews that provides a structures way of analyzing literatures without being numericals order or any orders. Useful for identifying a gap and the future research directions. The thematic reviews just a gap in between the expectations versus the realities. So that gap must be fulfilled and it leads the directions towards the future research. Now the next one is theoretical Theoretical reviews. These theoretical reviews comes under the literature reviews. So we can define in a simple language. It means simple sentences. This theoretical reviews means examines the theories related to a specific research questions or topics. It means it examines the various theories related to the research topic. So the main purpose of doing this theoretical reviews. The very first one is understand theoretical frameworks guiding research. It guides the research for the futures, so evaluates the applicability of theories. While doing this theoretical reviews, compares and contrast different theoretical perspectives and identifying a strength and weaknesses of the existing theories. According to the time frames, we just need to identify this all the strength and the weaknesses points on the particular theories. If we need to modify it while using the reviews, we need to review it. So it helps in selecting an appropriate theoretical framework for the research. Or we can say that the theoretical reviews is simply the guidelines for the reviews. So the key considerations identify relevant theories, discuss strength and limitation of each theory. And the examples, as you can see, theories of motivation in education. So at the end, we can say that these theoretical reviews helps in selecting an appropriate theoretical framework for the research, and it provides the foundations for the hypothesis development in entire reviews. Now the next one is empirical review with a research gap. Now see the empirical reviews. Empirical reviews studies that rely on observation data. It means hands to hands data. So it main focus on studies that provided empirical. Empirical means we can say that data based, or we can say the evidence based. Empirical means evidence. We can analyze these resources. It means we can analyze the research methodologies, data collection techniques, and all the findings. It means results. Identifying inconsistencies or contradictions in findings. So the main purpose of these empirical reviews means access empirical evidence supporting theories and findings. By the help of this database, whatever we collect from the markets or whenever we collect by doing the survey, by this evidence always the support the theories to become the strongest or to become the lords. So findings. And the second one is identify gaps in the current research. So the highlighted gaps in the existing research, it means missing behaviors, it means variables, and populations and other context. So the process of research gap means the actual, what we expect and what we have using or what we have done. So the gap in between, research gap means expectations minus the present conditions. If the present condition is a more powerful than the expectations, it means we have a positive research gap. If we have the present condition is a lower ability or achievements than the expectations, it means a negative research gap. So the process we have first analyzing methodologies used in the studies and highlighted areas needed for the investigations. So while doing the research gap, we came to know that which area we need to more focus on that. So after doing the research gaps, we must highlight the areas whenever or which part of this research we need to more investigate. So it justifies the needs of new research by addressing the identify the gap. So last but not the least, we have a policy reviews. Policy reviews means just analyzing existing policies related to a specific area of studies. So these uh, policy reviews always examine the policies related to our research topics. Under these particular topics, examine the policies related on the topics. So the main purpose means evaluates the effectiveness and impact of the policy, whether the policies will be the favorable or against the reviews. Inform the future policy development and implementations. It means the analyzing and effectiveness and impact of existing policies. If the existing policies are not helpful, then we need to change and we need to modify the existing policies accordingly. So that next we can say that identifying a policy gap and areas for improvement again, we can change the policies which one is space, which one areas to be built or improved for the betterment. The compared policies across a different regions or sectors provides the recommendations for the policies changes based on the evidence. While changing the policy reviews, after collecting the data on the basis of data, we need to change the policies. So the key component, we can say that the review of policy documents, analyze of outcomes and the implications. So the examples under these policies reviews means examples, as you can see, the reviews of educational policies on equity and access. So the policies reviews means simply the policy reviews means examine the existing rules for guidelines related to a few specific areas. It looks at how these policies work and their impact on the peoples. What kinds of impact provides for the peoples, either positive impacts or negative impacts. The main purpose to simply the guidelines or guidance, change or new policies to improve outcomes for everyone. So thank you.